Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Lavender Sky Tarot. My name is Lacey, and today I'm going to be pulling messages for you for the week of October 3rd through the 8th, okay? Or it actually might be the 3rd through the 9th. But it's a week's time span that we're going to be looking into here. Before we go ahead and get started, I just want to tune in quickly. I invite you guys to do the same. Take a deep breath in. Dear Spirit, please allow me to receive clear messages for the sign of Sagittarius. I'm looking specifically for information surrounding the week of October 3rd through the 9th. Please allow me to bring forward messages for their highest good and also show them that you are there and that you support them. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to start by shuffling the deck for you. Also, I do want to apologize for those of you who are used to seeing my face in the videos. I've actually been getting some comments about the sound, and so I've been turning back to my old mic in hopes of improving the sound while I return that mic, okay? All right, we're looking at the weekly overview for Sagittarius. First out, you guys have the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling like there's a situation going on for you that you are emotionally overwhelmed, or not necessarily overwhelmed, but perplexed. You may be trying to understand someone's intentions in this situation. You may be really struggling to understand where another person is coming from this week. Okay? I feel like you guys are dealing with some situation that just keeps changing, and you're like studying it, trying to understand this other person, and it's just very difficult for you. Okay? I'm seeing you guys being perplexed. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to take these cards and this one that flipped over. Okay, so first off, you have this Queen of Cups in reverse. This situation that you're emotionally perplexed. You are trying to understand the other person, but try as you might. It feels as though this energy is shifting so much that you're having a hard time keeping up with it, okay? If it's someone that you're talking to, this person may flip back and forth so often that you're like, okay, where are you coming from now? What angle do you have now? And I'm not seeing it as being someone that you necessarily mistrust, but it's someone that you're having a very hard time understanding them. Okay, you're also not trying to jump to conclusions about this person. Okay, that's another thing I do feel. Next out, you have the Hermit in the upright. So I feel as though these are two different situations. I'm not sure that this is leading into or bleeding into your feeling of needing some time alone and some space in the quiet. You may be new to the practice of meditation as well. I'm seeing some sort of spiritual study and insight that you're digging into, okay? And I don't think that it's something that's under a lot of pressure. Like, I don't see you jumping from this Queen of Cups, you know, that you can't understand, into this energy. I feel like this is something you've already been working on, okay? Some sort of spiritual growth or new pursuit that you have. Next out, you have the Eight of Cups, okay? So, I'm not sure why, but I feel a very strong connection with family in this card. You may have a family member who's going through a very difficult separation. Also, this could have to do with you as well. You could be going through a difficult separation, either with your, loved one or with a family member. Okay, and it's almost as though you don't hate each other, but you do realize that the time for your relationship has passed. Like you guys have learned from each other as much as you can learn, and you're going your separate ways, okay? Next out, you have the Emperor card in reverse. So, Sagittarius, I feel like this is someone who is watching you from a distance. And this person does not have good intentions. I almost feel like they're playing a game and they're looking for pawns, okay? And they are trying to figure out whether or not they can use you, okay? If this is an energy that you recognize, you know what? I'm actually going to pull some clarifiers for this situation. This feels like a pretty big deal. Someone watching you with the intention of this negative, controlling, manipulative vibe that I'm getting from this card, I'm like, okay, I need to know more information about this. I'm looking, why does Sagittarius have the Emperor in reverse? Okay, you have the Page of Cups in the upright. This person was recently, oh, let me go ahead and take these cards as well. Okay, this person was recently either promoted or they recently had some sort of pickup in their life, okay? They had some sort of surprise, some sort of offer. There's something new about this person. Now, they have maybe been in the picture for a while, but there's something new going on with them, okay? I'm also seeing that they are very accomplished, so it very well could be a boss, a manager, something like that. And they have a lot of options when they're looking at pawns and games to play. Okay, so it's like they're looking at you and they're wondering if they can use you. They're wondering if you're good enough. Sorry, I had to fix my chair for a second. It's almost like they're wondering, wow, so I get a hair. Sorry. They're wondering if they can use you, but it's also, it's a project that I feel that you are not necessarily fully aware of. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. There's other things to this project. It's not just purely business. You know, if this is your boss, it's not just a business operation. It's also some sort of intention this person has. If this helped you to understand who this person is, I'm just trying to pull more clarity for you guys so you can know to stay away from this person. I feel like they're very negative, okay? I'm going to pull some advice cards for you from my Psychic Tarot. I want more oversight, more insight and oversight into the situation of this week for you, Sagittarius. Also, too, I am interested in this Queen of Cups situation. Who are you, trying to figure out, and why? How is this affecting you? Okay, Sag, you have triumphant success. So I'm feeling as though this week it's really about you staying anchored in your own situation, in your own scenario, and staying true to who you are. Okay, it's like you're having to divide and navigate through a lot of situations. You have a couple of different things happening around you, and it's purely about you holding on to your truth, okay? That is what the focus is this week. It's about you and holding on to something that's very important. And I do feel like you are going to be successful in this area, okay? This might be a spiritual understanding, that you're coming to, and it's going to come through for you as long as you can stay focused. Like I said, all four of these cards really have some sort of prominent situation coming on. You have the third eye chakra, okay? So I'm feeling as though there is a lot of clarity that you either possess or could possess about the situation. So depending on how tuned in you are and how clear your chakras are will depend on whether or not you see the situation clearly, okay? If you have this very manipulative person closer to you than you would like, they're going to block some of your sight simply by being so close to you, okay? Harmony just flipped over. Okay, harmony, we got another 6, that's 12. So you guys really could be in the midst of making a union, making some sort of completion, making two ends meet. Okay, and it's really going to be a movement. It's going to be a new movement forward for you, establishing this harmony and this balance of self. And also it could reflect your relationship with another person here as well. Okay, but I'm seeing this more as being a harmony with your environment and not allowing it to distract you, but still being able to exist in it. Okay. Next, you have movement, choices, and decisions, okay? So just like this, this Emperor person in reverse, they have choices of who they want to use for a project, or, you know, who they want to use for their own little game. You also have movement, choices, and decisions. And I feel as though this Harmony card, it really is bringing into perspective just how many options are available to you. Okay, by you being in harmony with your environment, I feel as though more options will be presented, or more opportunities will be presented to you if you can just stay focused, still be in harmony. You know, don't cause disruption in your environment. Let people be themselves. They always will, and they always will come to their own conclusions. Wow, you guys have the Universe card. So there may very well be a cycle that's ending for you, and or I'm also seeing this as the environment around you, a cycle ending. And it's almost as though you, with your non-involvement and your non-commitment to getting involved, like this is not a sword that's going into battle, okay? This is a sword that's breaking through its own mess. This is a sword, I'm seeing you as you know, like colliding with these things that have nothing to do with you, and it's trying to knock you off of your path. And as long as you can stay focused, it's like all of the other stuff around you is going to work itself out. Okay, all of this swirling drama, this emperor, you know, this person that you can't quite understand, or you don't know what angle they're coming from, as long as you can stay focused and keep focused on yourself and on your energy and on being in harmony, okay, on seeing things clearly, everything else is going to work itself out, okay? I'm going to pull a Moonology card for you. This is my newest deck. I'm really happy to add it to my collection. I also just want to say, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I really love the matte of the cards. It's really nice. Most of my cards are glossy, so I don't see this often. You have the energy is gaining momentum, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Wow. So again, the reason this just brought so much into the reading. Wow. So not only are you colliding with all of these distractions, okay, you are, the reason you're colliding with these distractions is because energy is simply increasing. There's a lot more energy around you, in you, through you, from you, to them, from them to others. You know what I mean? So whenever there's more energy, things are moving around faster, and you're colliding with a lot of this stuff, okay? It's about staying focused, staying true to who you are, finding harmony even though there's a lot going on, and then boom, a personal issue reaches resolution. Just like I said, as long as you stay focused, right, all of this other stuff is going to work itself out. You don't have to worry. Everything is going to work itself out, whether you get involved and make it a longer process, or whether you watch it happen and just let it unfold naturally. Okay, Sagittarius, I do want to apologize for my dirty nails. I was outside working in my yard, and while I was reading, I just looked on my hands and my nails, and I was like, oh my God. So I am sorry for that if you noticed. Also, please go ahead over to my channel and click subscribe if you would like to receive more messages like this. I do release for Sagittarius every Thursday. Okay, thank you so much for spending your time here with me. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon.